Morning. Well, lads.
Well, Jimmy, okay?
Coming from match day, Everton.
Yeah, great, mate.
The Everton players arrive at Goodison Park for the last ever training session at the ground.
Morning.
Let's go.
Their next opponents are Manchester City at home, a tough opposition who are currently fourth in the league, trying to secure Champions League for next season. They beat Crystal Palace 5-2 in their previous game. Everton are also coming off the back of a win after beating Nottingham Forest 1-0 away from home. The Toffees currently lie at 14th in the league, 18 points above relegation. Everton's Premier League status is almost guaranteed for next season. They only need a couple more results to go in their favour.
Good to see you. Okay, all good?
Yeah.
My name is Iliman Njai, and this is my story. Yeah, so I was born in France, in Rouen, and I'll say that's like an hour from Paris. It's up north of France, Normandy. I live with my parents, my sisters. And now I've got 7 sisters.
7?
Yeah, I've got 7 sisters and 1 little brother. So yeah, big family. Yeah, of course, family is important to me. Obviously, with my dad and my sisters, you know, since the beginning, they've always been behind me for everything. We've been through everything, you know, the hard times and good times. And obviously now, I've got my own family, so yeah, I love it. So it basically started in Senegal. When I was 1 year old, my granddad, he used to see me like just kick a lot of things with my feet, just equipment in the house and things like that. And then that's when he bought me my first football. And just from then, I didn't let that football go. So when I went back to France, I started to just play with my dad, you know. We used to go on the football pitch and just play. And then, yeah, kind of train when I got older, you know, 5, 6, start training a little bit, you know, just dribbling, just dribbling until I got into a team when I was 6 years old. He's passionate about it. He used to love playing football. I think he was one of the best when he was in Senegal, obviously playing like local football. But now he loves football. He's got a passion for it, and he put that into me. You know, he was a good dribbler, so that's why he gave me everything he had. Yeah, so he was a dancer too. So what he was doing, he was trying to do dance moves with the ball, dance moves, and then recreate with the ball. So yeah, that's how it works sometimes, and it worked. Every football games that I've been to, from the first, obviously, until I got to professional, he was there, filmed it all, put them all on YouTube. Like the footage helped me as well, because when, obviously, as I got older, like 10, 11, now I'll look at the videos and I know if I was playing good or not. And sometimes when I was not playing good, straight after the game, I won't go back home. I'll go on the pitch and start training. He had all the belief in me. Like I said, he's the one who made me who I am today. Obviously, it's a tough thing to do as well, because I had other siblings, you know, and he took all of us and just gave all his time to us, which is, you know, you can't ask anymore from a dad to do, you know. So yeah, amazing. As I got older, as I was going to school, I used to train before school, after school, and then when I don't have school, I'll just train the whole day, you know, just go train, go back home, eat something, drink something, come back, you know, sometimes be with myself, sometimes just be with him. I was having fun. That's what I was looking forward to the most. Not school, no. When I was waking up, I was looking forward to go out with my dad and play football. But yeah, it was tough. Obviously, it was the beginning, being able to, like, you know, control balls and things like that, doing some things. But obviously, as I got older, it got easier. The skills, they come from my dad. Yeah, that's what all it was about, dribbling. Like, I would watch all the like freestylers, you know, because like all the dribblers, I just watch so many videos and try to repeat them on the pitch. So like, for example, here, that was right underneath my house. I'll just go by myself and try and recreate things that I've seen on the videos of freestylers and footballers, which will help me on the pitch, you know. Everton. So it was where I was born, basically, it's local team. It was good. I was enjoying it. So that when my dad told me I'm going into a team, I was excited. I wanted to play, you know, normal games, normal matches with other players, with teammates, you know. So now it was really good. So from FC Rouen Sapin, then I went to FC Rouen, so like it's the city's team. I was there for 2-3 years maybe. Like it was a step up from the other team. We was playing against bigger teams, tougher opponents. We had like tournaments, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed my time there. I went to Marseille, I think I was 10, 11, when I was playing for FC Rouen. And then at one point my dad told me, like, you want to go to a trial for Olympique de Marseille or for PSG? And I've been a Marseille fan since, so I said Marseille straight away, like there was no doubt. and he took me to a trial at Marseille, which I'm thankful for, because now I had the chance to play for Marseille when I was young, which was amazing. I went to Senegal straight after Marseille, yeah. It was different. So obviously I went there because I wanted to see my family, you know, from my dad's side. So I ended up doing school there and football there. But yeah, it was different. It was tougher there. The weather and things like that, where we train, but it's built me before I came to England, so it was good. I played a lot on sand. Obviously the beach was playing day and night over there. Obviously people there love football, so I'll say 20 hours of the day I was spending playing football. My dad was still in France, and when he was in France, whilst I was in Senegal, he came to work in England. And so from Senegal, I just joined him in England. When I came to England, I didn't speak any English. Yeah, all I knew how to say was rainbow. They said rain and then a bow, and then you put it together, it's rainbow. Yeah, I remember that every day. I was doing a lot of football camps. So as soon as I came to England, my first football camp was at Manchester United. So I went to trial in Southampton, I went on trial Reading, I went to trial at Tottenham, I went at Chelsea, I went at Crystal Palace. And the reason was just because I used to be small back then. I used to be very small, but it would be either you're small, either we've got similar players. People was telling my dad to my face he's never going to be a football player, but I wasn't bothered. But like, you know, when it's again like you're doing all of this and then it's still not working. In London, there's like a lot of football players, they train with Southampton, and then if you're good enough, then you'll go all the way to Southampton to do a trial and things like that. And for like 2-3 years, they've never brought me. Like, and everyone was like, why is they not bringing him yet? Like, everyone was coming in, 2 weeks later they'll go. And I stayed for 3 years until I was the oldest. Then I couldn't be in the development anymore. Then they brought me on trial, 6-week trials. And then at the end they told me, my mom was there, my dad was there. They told me we're not gonna sign you. Yeah, I got emotional, but it was the way it is, you know. So I joined like a football and school type thing. But to be able to do that, you're supposed to have the grades to do it. And because none of us had the grades, we couldn't do it. So our coach that was there, he knew the manager at Bournemouth. So he brought us there. I ended up staying at Bournemouth. Out of everyone that was in that team, I'm the only one that stayed at Bournemouth. And then from there, yeah, so I did education at Bournemouth, which I could, and football at the same time. So when I was at Bournemouth, I went on trial at Sheffield United. I think it was January or February. So after the trial, they said they wanted to sign me, but they'll have to wait until the season ends and then I'll come for the following season. When they told me that, I didn't go back to Bournemouth. I just went and trained by myself with my friends until July, until July came. So I was going to play five-a-side football a lot. And one of the players that I found that I was playing, he was playing for Rising Ballers. So he messages the coaches there at Rising Ballers and say, you have to take this guy and that. So I think they must have said like, oh, maybe not now, maybe we'll wait and things like that to the player. And then the player was like, nah, serious baller, you have to take him in, you have to take him in. So he told me to come and then that's where it went. My name is Iliman Ndiaye. I'm 19 years old. I'm an attacking midfielder and I'm a new player to Rising Ballers. You know, you go from playing out and about to like having been like a structure, you know, the way you do things. It was amazing. I was waiting for that my whole life basically. And I think I was prepared, to be honest. I was prepared for that. All the training I did with my dad and things like that. It was basically what the academies would do, what I was doing with my dad. Obviously a bit more structured, you know. But yeah, it was amazing. It was a big decision that I made, obviously, to leave Sheffield United. I just got promoted to go join my boyhood club. But it was worth it. Obviously, I didn't have the best time at Marseille. When the club is interested from a long time, and you know they still believed in me and knew what I could do, there was no reason why I should join another club than Everton. It's been amazing. It's been very good. I got used to it very quickly. It brought me in quickly in open arms. Yeah, I love it here. It's good, it's good.
David, a tight game, a disappointing end. How do you sort of sum up that one?
Yeah, I think you've summed it up for me. Disappointing end. Done a lot of good things. Just didn't have enough to get us over the line. We didn't. We didn't. The people we brought in didn't make a difference in the game when we needed it to happen and to alter it. So yeah, little bits of disappointing in that. But overall, the players have been great and can't complain. We're disappointed to lose against Man City. Says a lot. And for 60 minutes, we done well today, I thought.
A blow early in the second half with James Tarkowski going off injured. Is there anything you can tell us early on from that one?
Just that he's got a hamstring injury. It was quite obvious for everybody to see. So obviously we'll assess it during the week and we'll see exactly how we are.
I want to ask you about James Garner as well. Obviously looked really good last week. Followed that up today with another good performance. How impressed have you been with him so far?
Yeah, I've been really impressed. I thought he played very well today. The bigger problem was with 2 or 3 of the boys having cramp, which we've had it a bit recently, and I'm a bit disappointed. That they've got. That's been the situation. Jimmy was one as well, but they've worked so hard in the game that maybe it happened. So yeah, but Jimmy's played well.
And just finally, Chelsea away next up, another tough game as the all are. Is it just a case of dusting ourselves down and going again?
Well, I think that's what you've done for a long time, isn't it? We don't need to dust ourselves down. We're already dusted and we're in great form. Played great today, so nothing to dust down really.
The team returned to Finch Farm off the back of a disappointing home defeat against Manchester City. Everton played well for large spells of the game, but ran out of steam towards the end of the game and conceded 2 late goals. Despite the loss, Everton are now safe from relegation, a huge relief for the management team, players and supporters. The players now look on to their next game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, their 5th consecutive game against teams in the top 6. Everton will be without James Tarkowski, a mainstay in the heart of Everton's defence, who rarely misses a game. He picked up an injury against Man City and will now miss the rest of the season. Armando Broja will also miss out, as he is not eligible to play against his parent club Chelsea, the club Everton loaned him from in the summer. Today's training session will be slightly different, as it is Academy Day at Finch Farm, a day in which the team joins up with some of the rising talent in Everton's academy in the lower age groups. NBA legend Jason Kidd has joined Everton's American ownership group. The double Olympic champion and 10-time NBA All-Star, who is currently head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, has joined Roundhouse Capital Holdings, which is part of the Friedkin Group. Kidd said that he is honoured to be joining Everton's ownership at such an important moment. With a new stadium on the horizon and a bright future ahead, it's a great moment to come on board.
Well, David, once again we've competed against the Champions League chasing side, and what was your thoughts on a narrow defeat, especially after that second half?
Yeah, no, we were much better in the second half. We were poor in the first half, but I think the subs made a big difference today. I think Olin and come on and helped us, which is something we want. We didn't have it, I thought, against Man City last week, but I thought today they did do. So, look, there was positives in the game we can take. You know, we had some chances. We're obviously trying to find new things. Big Jake going to centre half and Pato getting the game at right back. So we're having to find out a little bit more about the players who are in the squad and see what their capabilities are.
What do you think specifically was the difference in the second half where we looked so much more of a threat?
Well, I thought we started to control the game a little bit more. I thought we started to get a bit more of the ball, and I thought the intensity and the speed of Chelsea in the first 30 minutes just a bit blew us away. We nearly couldn't win a second ball, a first ball. We were second to everything. No, we absolutely get squashed by their speed and power in the first period. So I thought maybe they might have run out of a wee bit of energy in the second half, which allowed us to get more control, and we kept going. And, no, we grinded out a decent second half performance.
So you've not been blessed with options off the bench a lot since you returned, but good to see the impact of the substitutions.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that we've been needing them. You know, at different times. It wasn't going particularly well at half time. We didn't know if we wanted to make one or two, so we chose with the one to see it, because ultimately we were still in the game. We were hugely in the game. While we're 1-0 down, we're hugely in the game. But over recent months since I've been in, we've been nicking a goal, we've been getting a goal, maybe a late equaliser, maybe we've been getting a goal back. But it's just the last couple of games. But if you look at the opposition, to get them against Man City and Chelsea, it's not easy. But that's what we need to do. We need to take them, and set pieces were really, really poor today, like you can't believe. And the opportunities we get, you nearly need to be clinical. So there's no good thinking that you're going to get. I only need to score one every so often. You need to score them all the time against the big sides, because you're not getting many. And we got a few, not enough, but got a few, but we just couldn't finish it.